Light
Go
life.
Yeah, I think we're live.
Shut up!
That's what I feel like doing. I believe we are live on a Tuesday night before Thanksgiving, even though Thanksgiving's not till Thursday, but we'll pretend like it's Thanksgiving Eve or whatever. I hear my garage going up right now, which means my wife's about to walk into the door and start making all kind of noise in the other room, so be prepared for that and all that good shit. So, y'all came here to see the smoothest transition in the damn world on the longest running damn show in the daggum world. So here you go, folks. Smooth as butter.
Smooth.
Dun, dun, dun. What's going on, folks? It is the True Vapor Show number 432. It is the pre-show to the all the other bullshit going on. Yes.
Wait, pre-show. There's another show after this?
There might be. I'm going to kill this and do another one. Real quick, I know folks are dropping off like flies, and in good old Bachelor, you know he's going to say some shit, but he has sparked me to remember to say something. Here's the thing, folks. The channel's monetized. I know this is a problem that has just started happening with YouTube, and I'm going to explain some things to y'all real quick. So first off, YouTube is on this big kick now about placing ads every 2 or 3 seconds on a video until you go back in and fix the shit yourself.
Yep.
The thing is, though, with a live show, it takes it a while to be able to go back into the show and make those corrections where you don't have to watch an ad every 2 to 3 seconds. So the only thing I can do is let the show sit overnight, and then I go back in the next day and fix. I got people hitting me up going, dude, I'm about to get out of here. I'm sick of your shit because of your ads and all this and that. It takes it a few for me to go back in to get things corrected. It ain't when the show goes off that I can go in here and fix the shit. It's just what happens. But I've started noticing, even reading on some of this, that YouTube has gone buck-ass crazy now with ads, and this is why they got rid of ad blocker, and they're trying to make it sound as though, hey, we want our content creators that spend their time on here to get some good ad revenue. Well, on a show like this, ain't nobody giving no shit about no damn ad revenue because there really ain't no good ads probably on this shit anyway. But you just got to bear with me. If you don't want to watch the show and you want to wait one night for the people that are, coming to watch the rerun or whatever the case might be, give it a little time. It'll be fixed. I do it every week, but it doesn't happen automatically. So there you go, folks. There's my big, long explanation for that shit. And yes, I told you you'd hear background noises and you're going to hear it for a second. So, and then, yes, if y'all have information to put on here to get rid of not seeing shit, y'all do what y'all got to do. Put it on there. I am still not getting ads with ad blocker. Here's the thing. Ad blocker is only working for so long with YouTube. So if you're somebody that doesn't get on YouTube much, your channel might be in a situation to where it's still allowing you, but it's giving you warnings over time, and then it's going to get to a point where you get like 3 warnings and then you're out. Go ahead, Mike.
I'll try to stop you because they can't hear you. There's a huge hissing sound they're only hearing. You want to know if a pipe is bursting in someone's house?
No, I already told that there was going to be background, so it's done with.
Is that you, the hissing sound?
I don't hear anything, though.
I don't hear it, too. That's why.
No, the sink was going in the other room. That's why it picks up that good.
Okay. I thought maybe they couldn't hear because they're saying they hear a hissing sound.
Well, they don't hear it now. So yeah, I warned y'all about everything before things are about to happen. I warned you about that, and there you go. So that's what happens with all this crap. It's not my fault. I'm not intentionally doing anything. So there you go. Let's get to the special part of the show where Mark is dying. I guess he's not going to show it yet, but Mark's got a special video coming up for y'all. He's got a big fat box of goodies that's probably bigger than a shoebox, but we won't say anything yet about that. What you got new, Mark?
Are we supposed to mention Ginger's 90% off sale or no?
Is he in chat?
Yes.
Well, yeah. No,
Oh,
he said
okay,
to
yeah, go
mention it.
ahead.
If you guys want a coupon for Ginger's 90% off Thanksgiving thingy, just email him at vapingfagan@gmail.com for the coupon code.
There you go, folks.
I have no clue.
It's a Thanksgiving special.
Doo-doo,
Oh, look at
doo.
this shit.
We got a little bit of that action right there. And a little bit of that right there. And that's it.
Dude.
One mod, one bottle of fucking juice. Take it away, Mike Vapes.
So wait a minute, you worked all week to do that camera angle just to show one mod.
Yes. One shitty mod.
I got to take an important phone call. Sorry.
Oh, here we go. He's going to copy my camera angle and he'll come back with a different camera. I knew it.
There we go. So you wanna just do it again one more time while he's taking.
Oh, we got this little beauty here.
What flavor is that? Is that like shit flavored
espresso.
water or what?
It's supposed to be espresso. Like coffee. It's
God.
not too bad, but a little strong.
That's got to be horrendous right there.
Dude, this is like powerful. This
Hold
is
on.
really powerful.
Because the company that's doing this isn't watching this show, so you can give us your true feelings on this. What's it really taste like?
This is the best disposable I think I've ever had in my life.
I know you a damn lie now.
I love Mr. Fogg.
Oh, Lord. So there you go, folks. Well, I guess while Mike is on hiatus right now, I'll do mine. So, of course, the little OD Green Caliburn, I don't remember which one it is, but it's one of those. And then, of course, since Ginger's in chat and my check just hit, Boxer and the Tripod V2. And, yeah, on that Naked Kick, whichever one that is, I guess the strawberry. Yeah, there you go. Oh, he's doing a 51%.
51. Oh, yeah, 51%.
Well, that's what I see you got there in chat. So
He made a typo. He said 15%, but we know Ginger's not doing 15. He's doing 51.
no, you got to know how shit's going on with him. What am I looking at here, real quick?
I wonder if people actually like really believe these off the wall sales and actually go to his site. Like, where's this 90% off coupon that they were talking about?
I bet if somebody had out of whatever weird reason, just decided to look at this show and never have come over here before, ever, they would probably run to the site, typing this shit in, thinking, dude's going to pay me to send this mod.
Yep.
And then realize there ain't jack shit going on. And then he probably's like, okay, I'm done with this channel. Michael Blim, thank you for the donation there, sir. He said, what's up, fellas? Google is in the process of verifying all users before the reset. Is that AI users or all users?
Yeah, it looks like it says it. What kind of letter is that?
I don't know. My eyes, and I've even got my glasses on tonight. I don't even have
got a
contacts
little-
on, and I still can't see.
It's got like a little thing on the top of it, but it's not like an I. It's like an L with a dot or a slash.
I don't know. Brian Ferguson's asking me real quick, does that Caliburn pod have a minimum line for filling? Hold on. Because
I think the coil does.
I've never actually looked. So let me turn on. I mean, yes, there is a minimum line on the actual pod. So yes, it does, to answer your question.
You know what they should make?
What's that?
It hasn't been done, I don't think. Maybe it has been. How about a pod system or a device or a tank that notifies you when your juice is low? So if you're not paying attention.
Didn't we have something like that before?
I don't think so.
Well, hold on, though. That
Like
to
a
me
beep or a
would seem like, well, I mean, they could simplify it like with a vibration because the Caliburns vibrate. But,
Because there's a lot of times where you just kind of forget that your tank's low and you're vaping it and like, oh shit, this thing's dry as hell.
but dude, if you've gotten that lazy in life, you don't need to be vaping. I don't know. Mike, do you want to do your buffet real quick since you were in another world?
Try
Okay,
it.
after the buffet, remember we were talking about earlier about my packages?
Yes.
I have an update.
Oh,
Oh, okay,
shit.
cool. Cool.
Okay. So I'm vaping on the intake dual with the boxer. We got the raspberry custard in there. We're vaping on the revival mechanical mod with the rebirth RDA. We got what do you call this stuff again? Blue pucker inside there. Vaping on that. We're vaping on Blaze with the Blaze. We have circus clowns patches, Enigma. Sorry, vaping on that, and also not vaping on it. I kind of am. It's just sitting here in front of me. We got the boxer, the big boy lipo with the
There you go.
fatty rabbit version 2. In there we got decked. And for pods, we have the Caliburn G3 with same liquid, that patches Enigma thingy in there. All right, that's what I'm vaping on. So you guys did your buffets already? Okay. So anyway, before the show started, I was telling these guys how dude, I ain't got nothing to review. That's because all my packages are being held hostage. Why'd I say hijacked? My packages are being held hostage by a certain person. So
It ain't me.
yeah. So I've been trying to get in contact with these people, and the lady called me up. She's like, I don't have any of your packages. I'm like, well, it's been signed by so and so. Oh, that's somebody that lives with this person in the house. She's like, I'm gonna go talk to them and see if they got your packages, whatever, and I'll call you back. So I'm now gotta wait for a phone call. They hold my packages to do videos on. They've been holding them since last week, since the 14th. So it's like, what the fuck, man?
That's some
So I think they opened them up and they just said, "Oh, we're gonna keep this shit."
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I would have done this. I would have done that honestly myself.
Meanwhile, where they get delivered, my wife gives them their packages and holds on to them when they get delivered. So you would think that they would do the same thing.
Yep.
So if they play the role, they don't have the packages, whatever. Oh, you know what I'm doing, right?
It's about to be game
24
on.
hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm going to be standing there waiting for their packages to come because I know they'll be ordering shit. And I'm taking everything. Everything. And then I'm going to put it all right there in the driveway, little fucking gasoline, and burn it all. That's what I'm doing. What? Go to jail? Lock me up. I don't give a fuck. It's going to be worth it.
Oh, let me get this in real
I'm
quick.
not joking, too. I've done shit like that before. I'm crazy.
I know you
I don't
are.
give a fuck.
Chris Matty, thank you for the donation there, sir. He says, ST, Mark, and Mike, do you use Juicier that is TFN? And if so, can you tell a difference? Too many companies nowadays going this way.
I notice a difference, and I think ST does too.
Yeah.
Wasn't that one juice TFN, and we're like it was so totally different, and then we exchanged it.
Yes. I'm trying to
Right?
think of, what was that again?
Paradigm.
Yes. That was the, oh God, I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, I could tell a big difference. That's why I sent it back, and I was like, this ain't going to work right here.
It just, I don't know. It was lighter. Like, it was just, I don't know. It didn't feel like, it was different. But
Yeah.
that's all I can say. It was definitely different to the point where I think it wasn't as flavorful, and it didn't have as much of a kind of a hit to it, even though it was only 3 milligrams. But everyone's different, I guess.
What is Mike doing something with zip ties over there that he's not supposed to?
That's me.
Oh, okay. Let's see what we got going on out there. So yeah, things out there are about to get. So what we got left? What, about 5 weeks until the end of the year?
Oh, geez, don't even say that.
And then how many? It's not much more longer into the new year when they go on holiday.
Yeah, I
Correct?
think it's like end of January, China.
So, okay, we've roughly got about 2 months left of the possibilities of things getting out, getting to folks if they want to show it off or whatever like that. But then the big hiatus comes up.
That's when people start doing like e-bike videos and vacuum cleaner videos. And
Damn, who's doing vacuums? I like to look at that one.
does anyone actually use Temp Control in chat anymore? Like, who uses Temp Control anymore? Seriously, do people still use it?
I don't know, but I did
I don't think
notice
people still use
that.
it.
I noticed that my boy Marvin Norton kind of chimed in on something like that, and it's nice to see that he actually made it here. I don't know if it was on time, but he's made it since he was not here last week. So everybody make sure y'all give the biggest piece of shit in vaping a happy birthday out there, because we can't even keep up how old he is anymore. He's turning to he's not a legend. He's more like a myth. So
Here we go.
who
What's on the
is-
Thanksgiving menu? KFC. I think we're doing KFC for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, no, probably just the normal shit that I would think of, but I don't know. Chris Matty, thank you for the donation there, sir. He said, all the juice I use now is exclusively through Facebook groups I'm in since the ones I like went that way.
Exclusively through Fate. I mean, the ones I liked. Oh,
So he's using probably folks like Marquez, maybe, and whoever else has got groups out there. I know a lot of people use Marquez stuff. So somebody even had commented like God, I got it sitting out in the garage with the mod right now. What is it, that land lost or lost land? That's good shit. It's a strawberry shortcake, something like that, but it's real good. I've been vaping the shit out of it.
For anyone wondering, TFN stands for tobacco-free nicotine. And Temp Control is great on both the dye codes, Extreme and DNA. Yeah, but can you use Temp Control on like a Clapton coil? No, right? You got to use like just regular round wire. Or I haven't vaped Temp Control since like the SX Mini days, like way back in the day.
Dude, when it first came out, we messed with it just for a little bit. And to me, I wasn't that hardcore into where I was noticing like a difference or anything, where some people were like, oh yeah, if you got this particular coil and you got it at this particular temperature, yada, 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 it's the most perfect thing. And for me, it was just like, I don't get it, but
There's probably in the whole world 6 people that use Temp Control. No joke, because they have so much fucking wire that they figured I'm gonna get my money's worth out of it. Reason Temp Control came out was because back in the days, remember how all the atomizers were just tiny,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
and a lot of the dry hits and all that was to prevent dry hits. Nowadays, you don't have that problem anymore
No.
with dry hits, unless you're a beginner, obviously, and you're stuffing so much cotton in there. But obviously, the beginner doesn't even know how to use the mod. They'll be using Temp Control with Canthal. So basically, in my opinion, I don't even think they should put Temp Control in mods anymore.
Real quick, everybody give a big shout out. We've got a celebrity. He comes around from time to time, but Mr. Dakota Simon, one of the new richest men I found out there on social media, driving these $high Mustangs around.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah,
So you got.
Temp-
So you want the update?
oh yeah, I want to hear an update.
All right. So turns out they have one of my packages, and they didn't know what to do with it. They said they didn't have no other packages. So those packages most likely got stolen, which is, I think, the first time ever packages of mine got stolen, which doesn't surprise me because if you live in New York City, they stealing everything nowadays. So,
Yep.
so okay, for those people that were upset that I said I was going to take all their packages and light them on fire, I'm not doing it. All right, relax, relax, okay. So yeah, so I'm getting one of my packages. So.
Dun, 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 dun.
But that's sad. That's sad that somebody had to go and they wouldn't just answer,
Yeah.
communication like we were talking about, but I don't know.
What are you gonna do?
Okay, so one of the 6 people in this world using Temp Control we have in this chat, Mr. Brian Ferguson. He says, I've actually used a titanium Clapton in Temp Control.
Oh, he said I've actually used. That could have been like five,
that
6 years ago.
I haven't even seen titanium wire. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me with Temp Control, but
You know,
I think for me, titanium was the worst to do Temp Control. The best was stainless steel.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah. What's funny is when I was preparing the show and I was looking at something on my channel, I guess I've got like in a playlist of some stuff. The one that's always sitting there at the beginning is the one of Quest for Vape. When we used to sit there and talk in like the hangouts, and it was like right in the beginning of Temp Control. He did a video like the harms of Temp Control or the harms of something. He got like a shit ton of views on it, but that happens to be in my playlist, and I just happened to see that tonight. So it's funny that this was brought up. But
I remember the old UL. What was their first sub-ohm tank? The Crown. Those coil heads were good in temp mode. The stainless steel ones, they actually worked quite well.
Brian says he did it 2 weeks ago. Okay, like I said, you and like ST said, you're probably one of the 6 people I'm talking about. You should be privileged to have one of 6 in the world inside this chat right now. ST.
oh man,
your channel's global, baby. Uh-oh. What happened with YouTube?
did something happen?
Oh no, I thought it was a strike or some shit.
Oh.
Doesn't Dicodes have like their own special wire? I know they include a little piece of their wire when you buy a mod, but I didn't get the wire when I bought my mod. I don't think.
I didn't. Yeah,
You're gonna wrap your own single strand wire. Like it's all mesh coils and Clapton coils now.
I don't even use my Diacode shit. So,
next, you're gonna tell me there's people that are using replay mode. That was another mode that just didn't make. I mean, it just seemed like a bunch of.
I guess. I mean, as much as I love to vape, I never got knee deep into the shit of doing like all that kind of like. To me, it seemed kind of like crazy shit.
Yeah.
For me, as long as I could put an atomizer on a device and it vaped at the wattage that I wanted, I didn't need anything else, and I wasn't trying to.
Look, back when Temp Control came out, I thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was something different. Remember, back then, it was just vaping was just everything.
Yeah.
For people. You know, it was so popular. The hobbyists, that was just another way to tinker. So it was exciting to do it, but was it the solution, the best? No. The solution was when I started making the atomizers bigger, and then there was no more problems of dry hitting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can't look at you know what's good about Temp Control? If you're the type that vapes the tanks that don't have glass, they're like, it's all stainless steel, where you can't see your liquid.
Oh, yeah, those.
Like, you know, those MTL tanks. If you're doing MTL and you got a nice stainless steel build in it and doing Temp Control, I could see that. But those people that have do Temp Control, use the stainless steel tank, have plenty of Temp Control mods already. I don't see a beginner going into, oh, I need to do Temp Control with stainless steel wire doing MTL.
Yeah.
It ain't happening. The beginners are going right now and doing pods and disposable shit.
I'm waiting for the new Temp Control disposable to come out. You know what's going to happen.
Speaking of disposables, oh man, it's about to get interesting on somebody's YouTube channel there pretty soon with some disposables. So I'm waiting, but
coming in heavy.
Oh man. Hitman says, I watched a Vape Team vid earlier. Boy, was Mark serious and boring.
Damn, on the Vape Team? That was serious. This must have been like an older episode.
God, that must have been like his very first one where he was nervous to be on there in the first place or some shit.
Yeah, I think
Dakota?
The first one.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I will say this though. Again, in the beginning, Mark was like about as serious as he could be, like face planted to the camera, and there wasn't just like a whole lot of kidding going on. But man, Mark's done like the total flip from not giving two shits and just talking shit constantly from being the most serious person that I used to see on this shit.
Me and Brian used to always say about him in the beginning, before, when we didn't really know him, we maybe once or twice in a live show.
Yeah.
We're like, I don't know, this dude seems like them beady eyes of his. Remember how he had the camera like
Right there.
it was like right here?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you see them eyes? He had that one eye that looked that way
Yep.
sometimes. So anyway, we'd be like, dude, he looks like he's some sort of like serial killer or some shit. His eyes. So we were like all weirded out about him. And then when he came started the live shows of the vape team, he just like,
Oh yeah.
not in the beginning of the vape team, but it just happened. He just let loose.
Well,
So you could see how some people, and this is nothing against you, Mark, I ain't saying on the bad, but when you do YouTube, just be you. You in the beginning of YouTube wasn't you. You were just putting up a front.
Mhm.
yeah.
You're the funniest motherfucker out there.
Oh yeah.
My opinion, but a lot of the shit you do, and during that time I could understand it. You're a little too extreme, and a lot of the vapors that wanted to learn would have been like, "This guy's fucking nuts."
Yeah.
They wouldn't want to do it.
definitely.
So it's understandable why you did it in the beginning. But you're one of the funniest people out there.
30-minute long videos repeating everything like 20 times over. Like,
All-
Serious and everything.
All it took me though was because I felt like I was a bit more serious because I was always like scared in the beginning of doing this because first off, this wasn't my cup of tea of sitting like talking to a camera or if there was people watching, like I didn't want to run people off. I wanted to be about as serious as I could but not be like stuck up about things.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, it only took like one or two times not being on a live and being like what we used to do in the hangouts and shit, and realized how hard everybody would cut up and do crazy shit. I was like, oh yeah, these are my type of folks right here. So
I remember like when I first started my channel, I was like nervous. I was like a stiff.
yep, Mike was
just-
serious too.
yeah.
Serious.
And I was like, then I just said, what am I doing?
Mhm.
You're recording a video that nobody is watching. The camera's looking at you. It's your choice whether you're gonna upload or not. So just be your fucking self. And that's
Yep.
what I did. And just be myself and just don't. It was more of being nervous.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have like serious stage fright. Like talking in front of people, I can't fucking do it. You could say, how the hell are you doing it now? Because I don't even. For me, it's like I'm just talking to two friends of mine.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. It's different when you're standing on a stage and having to talk to people. Oh God, I can't do it. What was terrifying for me was going to vape events and them asking me to talk to the crowd.
Yep.
Oh my God, I was like every time I was at one of vape, I was just praying, please don't ask, please don't ask, please don't ask. Or if it seemed like they were, I'd like change the subject or walk away or some shit and vanish. Yeah, I can't do it. Just not me.
Yeah, that shit. used
You
to be
get me
crazy.
drunk.
Oh,
You get
yeah.
me drunk. I'll start doing fucking stand up comedy and start cutting on everyone in the crowd.
Yeah.
And I've done that before.
And we've
I
seen
did that at a
that.
wedding once.
We've seen that a couple of times with you flipping the switch
in
of
Vegas.
Mike into the other. Hell, Detroit was the first one time.
Detroit was. I went fucking buck wild.
He got nailed in Detroit, and it was like, damn. And that was the first time that I had ever. I mean, obviously, we had met when we got in Detroit, but we were there for a little bit at the event when the drinks started getting passed around, and then Mike just kind of flipped the switch and went into
Once
his
the
other
cranberry
mode.
vodka started kicking in, the party
Yep.
was over. As a matter of fact, I just was at a party this past day before yesterday, Sunday. I haven't drank in a long time. It's been a while. Anyway, after the 8th cranberry vodka, I was feeling real good. I was real good. I was at a baptism party. So anyway, make a long story short, there was a person there at that party that the people having the baptism, the couple, it was her brother, don't even like him. The only reason he was there was because the mother wanted him there because it was his nephew getting baptized.
Mhm.
So I didn't know. I didn't know. This is a funny story too. So anyway, we walk in, and there's a dude sitting on a couch, and he's like staring at me like this. So you know when you notice someone staring, you don't look, and then you do the little turn like this to see are they still staring, and you catch them, they're fucking still staring. I was like, dude, why is this guy staring at me? I'm walking away with my wife. I'm like, I think that guy wants to fuck me. That's exactly what I said to him. So anyway, while we're in there, whatever, I didn't even think it would be that guy. So that guy, reason is not liked, and also he did something to my cousin. He's my cousin's ex-partner. They had an electrical company together, and he basically took out loans under my cousin's name, stole his social security number. Just a piece of shit guy, one of them. He also did it to his own sister, to his own family. That's why the family don't like him. Anyway, so while we were inside the party going on, my friend, who's invited me to his son's baptism, I said to him, hey, Jimmy, come over here. He's like, what's up? I'm like, that guy right there keeps on staring at me. Is that who I think it is? He's like, yeah, that motherfucker. I don't want him to be here, whatever. Right. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to even talk to this dude. I'm not going to even look at him because now I'm already in, like, at that time when I talked, 6 cranberry vodkas. So I was like holding it in, like, oh no, we got to be civilized. We're at a party here. There's adults here. I can't start doing my thug shit, you know? So 2 more cranberry vodkas. I'm fucking like lit a little now. I'm standing. Guess who walks up to me? That dude. Comes to me. You remember me? I've met him before. And the funny part is I know about him. He's also a huge Mike Vapes fan.
Oh my goodness.
Shit.
Yes. Yes. When he was partners with my cousin, he used to tell my cousin, bring Mike by. I want to meet him. You know, because a fan, you know, wanted to. So anyway, so he comes up to me. You remember me? I go, look, I turn around and think to myself, why did you come up to me at this time? Why didn't you ask me if I remembered you when I first got there? Because now I'm going to tear you a new asshole. This is what I'm saying inside my head. I turn around and look at him. I says to him, yeah, you're the guy that ripped off my cousin, right? His ex-partner. You're the guy who took out money. He's looking at me, huh? You're the guy who did this, you did that. He's like, no, like trying to lie. I told him, dude, just say it's you or else I'm going to fucking tear your head off. It was me. Okay. Get the fuck out of here right now. He left the baptism. Jumped his car.
Man.
Damn.
Yeah.
I go and
well,
look
he saw
on
the
folks.
fear of God when he saw my eyes. I was ready to tear his head off. Defending my cousin for what he did to him, you know? He's a piece of shit, this guy. Scammer. He's one of those people that, you know, them phone calls you get? The dude that's trying to scam you just to get your information. He's one of them. But he'll do it right to your face. So you got to respect him for at least doing it in your face. Kind of. But anyway, yeah, so he ran out of there. And I'm saying to myself afterwards, my wife was like, dude, he's like, I'm very proud of you. I'm like, what do you mean? You didn't hit him. I'm like, hey, I'm in my 50s now. I got to tone it down a little. You know, I'm not going to beat the crap out of the guy at a party. But if he would have said one just thing sideways to me, man, I would have tore his ass up.
You're right.
That's Troy. I lost a subscriber that night.
Hell yeah. Oh, shit.
Man. I love having a few drinks here and there.
Oh yeah.
Mike gave him the creeper eyes. Yes, he did.
Yep.
God, speaking of that, too, let me see if I can find that again real quick. I was looking at my Instagram, which I never, ever do.
Damn, you still go on Instagram? Holy shit.
Well, like I said, it's something I rarely ever do. But I did find, I think I found it on here. Let me look to make 100% certain. What?
It just says, Mike, he probably left the baptism and picked up your packages. It's so fucking true.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that was a good one.
Please, what's that picture amongst all this shit? Come on, come on, come on. Maybe I'm imagining things. Oh, no, I'm not. Here it is. So I seen this picture, and this is probably the best set of creeper eyes you're ever gonna see in a picture. But this is back. What is this? This is one of the trips to Detroit. But look over Heavy's shoulder right there.
Was that real or is that something?
No, that's real.
Oh,
That,
I used to do that all the time. I used to photobomb and go behind. And
Mike was creeping behind us. So,
That's
oh
perfect.
man, good old days. Oh, hold on. Is it still? Because there's another one here too that was pretty special. And damn it, I didn't put it up.
Yo, Fresh used to take that creeper pic. I think he still has it on his live stream.
He does.
Creeper pic.
I don't know what happened to it, but this is about. So this picture right here, this little black and white of me and Mark. Right before this picture happened, right here, Mark was feeding some homeless dude, and Mark got a picture with that guy, like with his arm around him. Mark was running around Detroit trying to do shit with the homeless. He was trying to give them food, but he was only giving them food so he could make some type of content off of it. He wasn't doing it out of the goodness of his heart.
Yep.
He was strictly trying to create content. So
I had leftovers. I didn't want to throw them in the garbage. That's when we went to that. We all went to that restaurant. I forgot what it was on the corner.
Oh yeah. Oh God, that was horrible. I'm
always on Instagram. I haven't. I
go on Instagram.
Wow.
I rarely ever go on.
I really, really, really hate Facebook.
Yeah.
God forbid you're scrolling and you stop at an ad for just a split second to look at. Just look and just keep scrolling. You're gonna get bombarded with the same fucking ads of that kind of thing. It's all ads. My feed is 5% people that I follow that we're friends with. The rest is all fucking ads. It's disgusting.
Yep.
I can't stand Facebook.
Between Facebook and all the ads, and now like when you go on all these websites, like the ad blocker pops up, and you got to disable your ad blocker if you want to read whatever's on the site. And it's like fuck that. You go to another site, same thing pops like. It's
so here's something that's pissed me off about Facebook. So, of course, it's football season, and I get on Google every once in a while, and I'm looking at something about like football on my phone. As soon as I hop over to Facebook, thing after thing, it's about football. Yep. I don't want it like that on Facebook. I want my normal shit. But it's like, dude, everything is tied together now. So it doesn't matter what you do. It's following you and going to start spitting shit in your face.
Yep.
And I can't stand that crap, man.
Yeah, I noticed Instagram is doing a little bit more ads, but it's not as bad as Facebook. You know how many times I almost deleted it? But the only reason I don't delete it is because I have the Mike Vapes page. I have the Mike Vapes group. You know, because of all that stuff, I keep it for that. For basically for the YouTube.
You know what's
annoying.
I hate going on it.
Funny is in my group is probably where I keep like an eye on certain things. I'm getting not tons, but I'm getting a decent amount of companies from China trying to come into my group. And they've gotten so lazy now. The 3 questions you got to answer, they'll go through and just put YN. They're just putting stupid shit on there that they're not even answering it. They're just putting something on there with the hopes that it just will accept it. And I actually look to see if the questions are answered. If they don't get answered, I just decline it. You know, even if, like, there's one question: are you subscribed to my channel? I don't care if you put yes or no, but if you don't answer it at all, if you only answer 2 of them, if you only answer 1, if you don't do what I got laid out, I'm not accepting it on there.
Same here.
If you ain't subscribed to the channel, why the fuck do you want to join my group?
That's what I don't understand anyway about all that shit. It's
I don't know if you guys know, but I do have Steve. That's part of my YouTube. So when people don't know what Steve is or who Steve is, they have no clue what I'm talking about with this Steve. Obviously, they have not watched my channel.
Nope.
There's no freaking way. They haven't watched it.
Yep.
I know, Steve. It's fucked up. They don't even know who you are.
That's offensive.
Yeah, he's pissed.
May not know what Steve is, but we know who he is.
He's pissed. What's that? Don't worry. I'll get you a lanyard for Christmas.
Oh man, everything is just like on social media, just in that stage that it's like any particular thing you go on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, man, it's like whoever is in charge of handling a smooth ride with it is really fucking shit up. Because YouTube to me is pretty jacked up right now. And they're just getting downright nasty about making people pay for things if you want, Go
I
ahead.
kind of see the point because you got to realize, like, the internet has pretty much all the information you need. Like, if you want to fix something or learn how to do something, type it in the internet, bam, you can learn how to do it. So the internet's only going to be free for so long, I think, until these companies, all these websites start saying, hey, these motherfuckers are using us. We need to start charging.
My internet's not free. I got to pay for it monthly.
Well, not the internet, but the websites. I mean, I don't
understand.
agree with what they're doing, but you knew it was going to happen.
But you know what?
It's going to be like wide open forever.
These motherfuckers are making tons of money on social media.
Oh yeah.
But it's like they're even going one step further. And to me, they're trying to sugarcoat it to make the people that are content creators, I guess, feel good. Hey, we're doing this for y'all. We're wanting more ads and pushed on your video so your revenue's higher each month on stuff. We're doing this for y'all. It's like you ain't doing that for me because I barely see anything off revenue off ads.
Everything's going to be a small little monthly fee until
Yep.
all those little small fees add up to one big ass fee at the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, 1 week of cutting the cord, I feel great. I'm so excited I did it.
There you go.
So happy. Yep.
Now I'm trying to cut out one of the like we got like Amazon, Netflix, Hulu, and a bunch of like I'm trying to like okay, we don't need all these.
What do you have Hulu?
She has it for like one particular thing, and it's Hulu sucks. It's horrible.
Hulu's horrible in my opinion.
know.
The only thing good for Hulu is if you get in their TV service, like the way YouTube TV is.
Yeah.
I think get rid of Hulu.
The one that I would keep would be Amazon because you're getting it with Amazon Prime.
Yep.
You have Amazon Video.
Well, now there's a Prime Premium, or like their premium video movies that you can subscribe to, which
But
is
here-
a bunch of shit.
But you know what happens next month, don't you?
No.
Netflix goes up to almost $24 a month.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I might actually cancel Netflix. We'll see.
Dude, Netflix is all like
It's all garbage that's on there. There's nothing good.
it's all foreign movies with English dub, like English.
I can't watch them.
I know.
There's something about those I cannot watch them. Can't watch them.
That's why we cut back on a lot of stuff. We had Hulu for a little bit. We were trying it, not the top tier Hulu, but like I think it was like the $16 Hulu package that gave you X amount of shit. We cut that one off. We cut off, I don't even know why we got Disney, but that only lasted for a very, very short time, and that got kicked to the curb.
Disney also was great. Now it sucks. All the content that they put on there is garbage.
Yeah.
I get that for free because of my Verizon.
Yeah.
But I rarely watch anything on there.
And then, I'm so glad we got rid of Direct for a long time ago because, again, a lot of people are saying stuff's going up. I bet you Direct has gone up, and I don't even want to know what the price tag is on it now, but they're still wanting me to come back, which will never happen. But
It should have went down so people stopped leaving them instead of going up.
Hitman, I'm the same too. That's what I'm majority of the time. That's all I watch.
But my wife watches a lot of TV, so she's,
Dude, like Roku, you got the Roku channel. I mean, the Roku, they're live. There's lots of shit to watch on there. There's so much free stuff to watch. People have mentioned a few of the things that Pluto, I think.
Tubi is really good. That's a free one. I like to watch
Tubi. I have all those. My wife is loving that we cut the cord, which I was afraid to do it because of her, because she's not really tech savvy, like figuring out all that. She's figured out. She knows she finds shows that she likes to watch, everything. So, and she likes to watch the old shit. She's into like Three's Company, the Jeffersons, shit like that. From back in the day. She loves watching that stuff. So, and there's plenty of that for the free channel. all the
Yeah.
free stuff.
If Ring goes up to $20 a month, I'm canceling. That's a fucking ripoff.
Oh, if that goes up, I'm actually thinking about canceling it and doing ADT. I'd rather do ADT and pay the service.
That's a fucking $20 a month for Ring. That's
I don't think it matters what you have. Everything's going up.
Oh yeah.
You can say you're going to go somewhere else, but you're still going to wind up paying for it.
Oof. That's expensive.
They're killing everybody out here, man.
2010. I wish I would have cut the cord in 2010.
Oh yeah, knowing what I know now, that shit would have been kicked to the curb a long time ago.
I'd be $20,000 richer right now.
I wish we didn't have a TV either, Ray, because I hate TVs. I'm fine with just watching YouTube and that's it.
I like watching YouTube on my TV.
That I haven't really gotten
that's
into
the best,
yet.
bro.
Yeah, I haven't gotten into that yet.
You sit on a fucking couch, throw YouTube on TV, and watch videos. So much better than sitting in front of a small screen.
I don't know. I'm kind of I like sitting at my office looking at my shit because, like, having 2 monitors, a lot of times I'm kind of doing other shit too, but then I got YouTube playing in the background. But I live on YouTube. I mean, I don't get on the TV at all, really, other than if I'm watching a game or some shit. Even that, though, on games, I'm on YouTube with my YouTube TV, and a lot of times I'm here in the office looking at it. So
CCTV cameras system with its own DVR. Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I don't think it matters what you get nowadays. It just goes up and up and up. Wow, we sound old complaining about prices. My parents used to say the same thing when I was a kid.
Well, me and Mike are old. We're in our 50s. Mark's still a little wet behind the ears in his little 40s right now. So,
son of a bitch.
And Terry's here to talk shit to Mark. So,
Terry, I think, is the only one that still watches the Vape Team episodes like once a week.
He probably thinks they're still going right now.
He's like, "Oh, can I type in chat?"
Yeah. He's like, "Shit, man. I wonder what the alpha male's doing right now."
Thank you, Rifleman. You know, I can come to your house if you want, so you ain't got to watch me on your TV. I could see you in person.
Oh.
There was a post earlier. I think it was Dakota. He mentioned something about the detailing stuff on the other channel.
Oh, yeah.
I actually have a video recorded for the Mike Life channel that I recorded 4 weeks ago. I just haven't edited it yet. I can edit it to put up on the detailing video.
Damn.
That I have. But I've been mixing it up on that channel. I actually have a video that I finished recording a few days ago for a little, like a battery generator, you know, like a battery power bank thingy. Yeah, so I did a video on one of those.
I've noticed, and again, not that I went out looking, but they sure seem to be popping up on Facebook and YouTube. But that damn Patriot generator that has like solar panels to it and all this, you don't have to use any fuel or anything for it, has been popping up quite a bit. And I don't know why that's popping up so much, but
how many solar panels does it have? I've been watching lots of videos on solar.
I don't know really, but I know
it ain't enough to power your house.
Well, they say it's enough. They say it. Well, no, I don't think it'll do like the whole house, but I think it'll do like multiple things, like a smaller generator.
Wait. When you say Patriot generator with solar panel, what do you mean by a generator? You mean a battery generator?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's what I did a video on. A small battery generator. The big battery generators, yeah, you could get power, but you need lots of solar power to replenish the power on there. That's if there is a power outage.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's like $500 for it or something like that. At least the one I was seeing. I'm sure they've got different sizes.
I wouldn't buy that. There's so many. If you do your research on YouTube, you'll see what's the good batteries to get. They're expensive.
Yeah.
Like the Deltas, the Delta batteries, the Delta Pros, I think they're called. I think they got a new one that's coming out too. But the Deltas, you're looking at you have to invest to power your house you want to do both phases, you need to invest at least $15,000 to 15 to 20,000.
Yeah.
That's solar panels and batteries, but to where, yeah, it's a lot of money. You gotta know how to do shit yourself.
Yep.
Build your own stuff where it'll be cheaper. I've been watching lots of videos on that shit, educating myself on solar and stuff. It's something I want to learn more on, you know, and maybe in the future do videos on that shit.
Yeah. What is that?
I actually just bought my first solar panel. I should have it. I think this week it's coming.
I got a solar panel, so I'm gonna be doing a video on a solar panel and powering up that battery that I just did a video on with it. Some tests to see how quick it charges it through solar and shit like that.
Yeah.
Do solar panels still work if it's not sunny out? I know it's a dumb question.
Yeah,
but-
they work, but they're not charging at full strength.
Okay.
No. Everything has to do also the angle you have it too. You can't just lay it flat. You have to have it a certain angle. There's actually apps to figure out where you live and at what angle it's supposed to be at, what degree, and which way to face it, too, to maximize your solar. Yeah, with snow on it, no, you're gonna have to push the snow off it to get it to work.
Yeah, Mark, that's something that's not up your
No, it ain't.
they require a bit of work, and that's just something you ain't gonna do unless you get on, what is it,
TikTok,
Facebook Market, looking to hire somebody to come over to tamper with your shit or whoever.
I tried hooking up the solar panel that comes with the Ring camera, and I fucked that up.
Oh, that's easy, bro.
I know, but I had the wire everywhere. I had the fucking solar panel taped on the roof. It was.
Oh, they sell stands and stuff.
Yeah, I realized that.
You could clip it onto your gutters. I actually have all of mine. Actually, is it all of them? 4 of my outdoor are what do you call it? Solar. 2, the other 2 that I have outside are plugins. They're in the back. I have power for those.
Mitch R, thank you for the donation. Even though you're a little bit late on this one, but Mike, can we get another vodka and cranberry story? Thank you for the donation there, sir.
Jesus Christ.
We could probably, if you go back, I don't know where you would go exactly, but I got
stories on the vape team.
There's videos there that you can actually see the action.
Remember that story I told about me banging that broad and the dog was licking my balls? So licking my balls and ass, and I'm scooting it away while I'm hitting it. And then I was like, fuck it. The dog wouldn't stop.
Let me ask this question.
Fucking
Do
crazy.
you still have that live up? Remember when you came home from somewhere one night, you were tore down already, and you went live by
I think
yourself?
you took that one down. I remember that one.
I don't know what happened to that live. I don't know if YouTube took it down or Steve took it down. I'm not sure. One of them did.
Because, man, I remember when you went off the air that night, I was thinking, man, I hope he goes back and watches this because he ain't going to remember a damn thing he just did on this show tonight.
I took it down because there was something, I didn't feel like editing shit out, but there was some shit I said that should have said live. So I took it down. But the people that watched it got a fucking great show. That's all I got to say.
You was going ham on that one. Anyone have Vic's peach custard recipe?
I didn't realize he had a peach custard recipe.
I didn't know that
I think
either.
there's a guy in chat, Cheech, might have it.
Yeah, Cheech might have, because Cheech loves them.
Or Craig.
I think Cheech is Craig.
Could be that could be a possibility right there. I did
Or
see
he
Craig
might
in
be
here
that
earlier.
Watson dude.
Yeah. So what's going on with everybody out there for the big Thanksgiving throwdown? Are we getting crazy doing some shit we would never do? Or is it going to be the same old shit at the dinner table? Mark, what have y'all got planned? Or is there like Angela going all out, or y'all not doing jack shit?
Just my parents are coming over, my buddy Bill and his girlfriend and his mom and kid, and we're just making the normal. I'm going to attempt to maybe make either a turkey or a ham on the grill.
Oh my Lord! Will you please
I don't know how much
live stream
propane
this?
is left in the tank, though. That's what I hate, because They don't have any gauges on these fucking tanks. So all you can do is lift it up and kind of get a feel. So I don't want it to like die out halfway through the cooking process.
So you're saying you're going to deep fry?
No. Grill.
Grill. Oh, okay. Okay.
Not deep fry. Fuck that.
Dude, I wish you would try to deep fry something
Hell.
and set up some cameras doing it. I would love as soon as you just like slammed it in there and the shit caught fire and you fell over and knocked everything down.
That would be hilarious. I will never deep fry a turkey.
Will you be charging people that are coming over to eat?
Yes.
Since
Oh,
you...
definitely. It's like $50 a plate.
Damn. What about, well, Mike, I think we talked before, but we didn't like make it public. You're
That's a small little dinner at my house.
with just some
Nothing crazy.
family and stuff. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Just a little family gathering, nothing crazy or anything, but and then we'll like what we used to do, which obviously is not a thing anymore. You know, we used to make it a little bit of a ritual. At least me and my daughters would get out and just ride around and make fun of the folks that were standing, you know, in these 100-foot lines trying to get into Best Buy and all these places. But that's a thing of the past now. That shit just don't go on anymore, I don't guess. So
There's actually good deals too.
Online.
yeah, everything's online.
You get good deals.
Yeah.
The AirPods that I wanted to get, they were actually almost $100 off at Best Buy. Like the whole week, they've been like $80 off. I'm like, holy shit!
Did you get the right ones?
I didn't get them yet because I was holding out till Friday to see if there's going to be even a better deal. But
Well, I know what he was talking about. Just make sure
Yeah.
you get the right ones.
yeah, but they're some of the Black Friday deals that are not on Black Friday are actually pretty good.
See, now I wonder what happened. I'm wondering if places like, well, the only one that comes to mind is Best Buy. I wonder if they still actually have like certain pallets of like TVs that are like $150 for an 80 inch or some shit like that. Only the people that would run into the store right off the bat. Or is that just gone?
I would think it's gone just because it's probably too dangerous.
Even without sales, the TVs are so fucking cheap.
Yeah.
Like I said the other day, I got a 50-inch 4K fucking Roku built in it for $250.
Yeah.
That is cheap.
It's a cheap television. What do you call it? Philips brand, but I got it for my bedroom. The only reason I got it for in there was because it had Roku already built in because I needed to get Roku. I said, you know what? I'm just going to upgrade this old TV I got. And that just helps me fall asleep. 5 minutes of watching TV, I'm out cold, and the TV stays on all night, well, for 4 hours, and then it powers off. So I really don't care how much, how many hours it stays on at night, whatever.
Yeah, I don't guess that anything really, because with the convenience of just hopping online, folks are probably afraid to go out and do shit nowadays. As much damn crimes out there rolling.
But I
Yeah.
could see Mark doing this. If you want to, because I know you're going to copy me again. If you're looking to
Here
get
we go.
Under Armour hoodies now,
It's not a bad idea.
I do have a coupon code, 30% off from Under Armour. If you're interested.
I'm still not. I still think the Adidas logo looks cooler than the Under Armour logo. That's why I still wear the Adidas shirts. Now, if Under Armour were to change their logo a little bit, I might reconsider switching. So maybe if they want to sponsor me,
You've been saying that for years, and ain't nobody done shit yet.
Yep.
Toy Mesto has 20% off atomizers and accessories.
I have noticed that I've got, like, I ordered from that one place that, oh my, what was the vape place that I ordered from? Gosh,
The Pro
Vape. I'm getting like Black Friday deals coming across right now, left and right off of emails on that shit. So,
Oh, let's talk about something I almost forgot. I wanted to talk about it. Let's talk about it now. You guys hear about Australia?
no.
Bogan did a video on it. They're about to make vaping in Australia illegal.
Oh shit!
If you get caught with a vape device vaping there, and you don't have a prescription, you're going to jail.
Holy fuck!
Okay.
Yes, and this is supposed to the vote for this is going to happen in 2 weeks. So, but everybody that's on here that's from Australia watching, check out Vaping Bogan's video, and I guess contact your congressman or whatever they're called there. I'm not sure. The people in charge, and tell them that you're a voter, that you vote, and tell them about your vape, what vaping has done for you, and tell them basically like we did here in the States. We're vapors and we vote.
Damn.
So, quick
Yeah.
question, because I haven't seen this, or did he say? So, if this does go through, what happens to him?
He did not mention that in his video.
Because if you're putting that out on public,
Yeah, if that happens, and it does happen, yeah, I think that his channel might be done, or he might move out of the country if he still wants to do videos.
He'll get raided. Half his house is full of vape products.
Yeah.
oh yeah, and you know, if anything, there's a 10% of people that want to fuck with you
Oh,
that are
yeah.
going to turn your ass in left and right, saying, "Look, this dude's all over the internet posting shit. Y'all better
Yeah.
do something."
The vape team lives. Where does it live, VaporX?
He still thinks
Isn't that crazy?
that
That is-
is.
That's
Well,
nuts.
that's what do you expect from a socialist government?
Wasn't there another country where you can get arrested for vaping, or no? I could have swore there was another country.
There's other countries too.
Oh, is there?
What was it? God, somewhere over on God, what's the name of the country again? Was it Vietnam?
I thought it was Egypt. No.
No, somewhere over there where Indonesia and the Philippines is, around there.
Hold on, let's talk about this
One
real
of those
quick.
countries. Can't remember the name of it.
Let's talk about this. So 3D just said he probably has a prescription. Okay, but the prescription that he has to have the things that are prescribed to him. So he can't be, this isn't something he's going to have prescribed to him.
Exactly. He go to jail for vaping stuff that's not prescription.
Yeah.
That's not prescription. The prescription stuff is basically a pharmaceutical brand of pods,
Yeah.
where it's only going to be from what he was saying. There it is, Singapore. That's where it is, Singapore. It's you get caught with vapes like in the airport. If you bring vaping stuff and customs in Singapore, you're going to jail.
That's fucking nuts.
You got your vape stuff with you. Fucked up. What was I just saying? I can't remember now.
prescription.
Yeah, prescription. It's only gonna be like tobacco or like a mint flavor, menthol, whatever. Which is gonna be prescription.
They showed something with the prescription. Like it was like a pod system with so many things of liquid for like $200 and something a month. I think it was, or
Yeah,
whatever.
it was like for a month, it was like 12 mLs or something, or
It was some outrageous price for a very little amount of stuff.
yeah.
I don't know. Like, see, if they pass the whole prescription thing now, which is crazy as it is, they would probably pass this.
You gotta understand something.
I mean,
Who are the people making the vapes? Pharmaceutical company. The pharmaceutical companies are the most powerful companies in the world. You saw what they did in the States.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Can
Hold
you
on,
imagine
man.
what they're doing there and how much money they're throwing at these corrupt politicians there? Lots of money.
Well, Monkey
Lots
just said that shit is not passing. LOL. There's no way they'll pass a ridiculous law like that. That's not what sounds ridiculous to us. Is not ridiculous to them.
Like the prescription thing that they already passed that. That sounds crazy, and they passed
Yeah.
it. So why wouldn't they pass this part of it to like kind of seal the deal?
Well, basically, they're gonna make it now totally. You're going to jail. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Get
Let's-
caught without vaping on a product that you don't have a prescription for.
Let's flip the script real quick. So if that happens here, take it away, Mark. What are you going to do?
Oh shit! That it.
Are
I'll
you
start
going to
doing
risk it?
videos. I won't show my face in my videos, and I'll just. No, I wouldn't.
They'll find
Fuck
you.
that. There's no way.
You basically have to just vape when you're at home secretly on
Yep.
your shit. It's going to be all black market.
So what are
Yeah,
you going to
that's
do,
gonna
Mike?
happen.
Mike, are you shutting the channel down?
What if they did it here in the States?
Yes.
No, the channel will still be going, but I'll be doing videos maybe on something else or whatever.
Yeah.
I won't.
What are you going to do?
I don't think they could ever pass something like that crazy here. That seems a little.
They aren't going to arrest anyone with the mod, man. LOL. Hey,
Notice how in the States, ever since they start doing the flavor bans, notice how you don't hear about vaping anymore. Well, I have another story. Also, when I was at that baptism or christening, what do you call it? A person was lighting a cigarette and said it to me. "Oh, you doing that? That stuff will kill you." As they're lighting a cigarette.
those are always funny stories.
Those
I
are the
just
best.
like that. Just shook my fucking head. I
Drug
was like,
monkey.
and I said and that you're putting in your mouth is full of fucking vitamins and it'll keep you alive forever. And I walked away. The fuck out of here.
Where are you from, drug monkey? What country are you in? Because
I was kind of curious myself because he seems pretty dead set that that'll never happen. Hey, I've seen a lot of things in the past couple of years that's happened in the world that I never in my wildest dreams would imagine that could happen, and it's happened. So
Yeah.
this doesn't sound too crazy to me.
I know how funny it is. Johnny O says he doesn't remember what country we're in and the people that run our country. Do the whole video down low and not show your face.
that was the plan. Yeah.
You know that when the FBI or whoever contacts YouTube and tells them give us these people's who they are, they're going to give that information because that's the way it works here.
Well, unfortunately, we've been on the internet for too long to where it's pretty easy to kind of find
Whatever.
out.
I know he was joking, but
Yeah.
I'm sure there's people that think about, oh, just hide your identity.
You know what, though? I'll say this, and this will be directed at Mr. Monkey right here. I hope it never does happen. That's all I can say. But can it happen? Yes, sir. It can happen. Now, it kind of falls back to our country again and some of the things. There's been some crazy, outrageous laws and things passed in this country that you can and can't do with vaping. Here's the thing. They've passed those laws, but enforcing the laws is a different story. Police and whoever the enforcement people are normally so tied up with other bullshit, they're not just giving it a whole lot of, you ain't got people banging on your door saying, hey, you know, you're vaping on a juice that we seen you hold up on a camera and that's against the law and we're taking you to jail. They're not wasting time on it. But if it goes to something like that and they start getting nitpicky about things, it'll lead into something else. You can be out on the streets. Again, let's just say we're in Australia. Somebody's riding around in a car thinking, ooh, I can get away with doing this or that. Dude, if they use that for a probable cause to stop you because of that can lead into so much other shit now. It's anything can happen. Trust me.
Yeah. After
What
hearing
I was
the prescription thing and the price they wanted to charge per month, now that anything's possible out there.
Yeah.
What I was getting at is, remember how shit was here in the U.S. about the vape? All of a sudden, that all stopped. Have you noticed that? You know why it's all stopped now, and we are where we are with vaping here in the States, is because the pharmaceutical companies are back to making their money again. That's why.
Making that money.
Because you have people like the one that told me, "Oh, that's going to kill you." Now, if they decide they want to quit smoking, they're going to go and buy the patch or nicotine gum.
You don't need to hear anything about. Well, maybe you don't need to hear anything about vaping, but people that are smoking that want to start vaping may want to hear about it. I mean, if we're all thinking about only us, then we're fine. We're good. Who cares? But if you're thinking about everybody else in the world who might want to start vaping, then you got to open up your mind a little bit.
Like I said, anything can happen. It ain't even got to be vaping. Any crazy shit can go on. You know, my
good
hope
luck with
is
that.
that it won't. So I don't know.
Nicholas, that's a good one. I don't think you'll ever hear about that one.
Yeah, good luck with that one. Now, if it was if Trump was in office and that happened, I would still wouldn't be hearing the end of it.
Everything stopped, but kids vape more than ever. Yeah,
They do. Dude, like out here, if you go into a tobacco store, like every store is tobacco and vapes. Like there's vape in the name somewhere. You walk in that fucking store, there is like a fucking wall just full of disposables. It's so colorful and inviting. It's like, wow, look at all those fucking disposables.
Yeah.
And it's probably 75% of just youngsters getting the shit. But I mean, there are so many. Like, you think that we just get a lot of disposables? There's fucking hundreds out there that no one has ever seen before.
Oh yeah.
Like, when I walk into those stores, I see shit I've never even seen before. I'm like, wow, look at this shit.
Yep. Yep. Tons of it out there.
$19 for a pack of smoke. Holy fucking shit.
Where in the hell is it 19? Well, shit. When I hear $19 a pack, first thing I think of is like places like New York and shit.
I don't even know what the cigarettes are in New York.
I don't either. I don't want to know. I don't care to know because that's not something I fool with. Look at Hippie. Hippie's like, you know what? I've said a little bit over here and I'm going to drop this man 99 cents. Thank you for the donation there, Hippie.
You son of a bitch.
Shops are flooded with disposal. Yep.
I mean, if that's what's selling and you're trying to make money, then...
You know, here's the thing, though. Because I don't smoke anymore and I don't use convenience stores to get like my fuel or anything at, I have not stepped foot in a convenience store. I can't tell you the last time. It's been years probably. So, but I can only imagine walking into there. There's probably disposable shit probably lining the back walls, and there's probably just a smaller section of cigarettes next to it. So,
well, here in New York, everything is they keep it all behind. Like, remember I told you? I don't think I told you guys what happened. Remember how I told you about my friend with his vape shop, $25,000 fine. He got caught selling flavors.
Yep.
He actually went to court for that, whatever, and it got thrown out by the judge.
that's
I guess
good.
the judge knows that. I guess this is stupid. He gave this guy $25,000 fine over vaping.
Yeah,
stuff in a vape shop.
Yep.
Yeah. So thank God he got away with that.
I wonder... I'd like to know, like, who still smokes and who can... Like, how can you afford smoking cigarettes? If they're,
Dude,
like,
nowadays...
Wow.
So many... Now, I remember when vaping was doing real good 3 or 4 years ago. Actually, we'll say 5 years ago, 4 to 5 years ago. I rarely saw smokers. It was like you see so many people vaping. Now, I don't see anyone vaping anymore, man.
I don't see it
I don't
much.
see...
I
don't
see
see no
lots
vaping,
of
no
people
smokers.
smoking cigarettes. Woo! So New York got what they wanted.
I know this, though. I had to run to the grocery store the other day, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to do so good. Walked in. I picked up like 5 things that seemed inexpensive. I did my little self-checkout, and I'm looking 80-something fucking dollars. And I'm thinking, how can anybody afford anything nowadays? What cost 80-something dollars the other day, 2 years ago, if not maybe a little bit longer, or somewhere in that period, I could have got the same shit for about 30-something bucks. It's ridiculous, man.
Isn't that part of the Bidenomics plan? I don't know. I've heard about this Bidenomics thing that he keeps talking about. I think that's actually good then. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like out here. I don't see people vaping at all, or I don't actually see them smoking either. To be honest, well, I don't leave the house that much either. But still,
Yeah. Oh no, I go out. I see everyone smokes.
But you know what's happening? What I feel like is happening just by the statement I just made, because I'm not the only person in this world that's got to live. I think it really has finally gotten to the point where the essentials that you gotta have are costing so much. People can no longer afford, even if it's the drug, the habit of nicotine or whatever. Folks are like, you know what? I'm just going to have to learn to do something else here because I can't afford to have both. And I got to have the shit that I got to live off of opposed to the shit that's going to make me a nervous wreck that I can't have. Folks literally can't afford shit anymore. Because you know what, to be honest, that's one thing I do rarely see. It's kind of funny you say that because I feel like I'm looking. Vaping or smoking, I haven't seen a whole lot of people doing much of either.
It's
So,
like I don't know. If anything, I see a lot around here. They're like pushing the weed thing like extremely hard, man. And then I think like what is it? Ohio and Indiana are next to legalize it. Like that's the new push is the fucking THC and shit.
so we'll all need to invest in a volcano pretty soon
Pretty much.
and have us a big packing bag for our shit.
Like, when I remember being in school and like having police officers come to the classroom to tell us how bad smoking weed was, and then
Oh yeah.
what 20 years, 30 years later, now it's like you can buy it in the store. It's like this.
Yep.
That's something. Weed is big. Yeah, it's like another market that's going to just get corrupt and fucked with.
Oh, it's long past that shit.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I do know.
Mm-hmm.
We still live in one of those states that it's illegal.
You know what?
I like that
for.
it's legal. Like it's cool that it's legal. It's just the way they push it. Like
Yeah, well, I wanted
pushing
to, I needed to find the correct words to say this. I just kept my mouth shut. Actually, 3D just said it what I should have said. It's to keep everyone calm. That's why they're pushing it.
Yeah, could be.
There's a reason that they want everyone to be calm. Go ahead, Vaping Bachelor. You know what the reason is.
Michael said there's a weed shop on every damn corner here in Michigan now. Damn. I mean, I can only imagine the states that are legalizing it. They're probably it's like casinos. When certain areas allow you to put casinos in, they go ham on that shit, and everybody and their mama's up in there.
Yep. Keeping America stoned while they take over.
Yeah.
That could be it.
Marvin says, Marvin. Now look at that comment. Marvin says, my son still smokes 2.5 packs a day. I don't know how he affords it. Marvin, you're supposed to be a mentor to your son and you're a vapor. Why is he still smoking?
That's what I'm saying. You should be ashamed of yourself, Marvin.
I mean, you're about to kick the bucket anyway. You got to have some shit you could be passing down to him. Come on now, Marvin.
You can give him your old I don't know what's an old mod.
Oh shit! You got to have some old Anakin shit laying around or something.
The T18 or whatever it was called.
Yep.
I actually have a few T18s. I can hook you up.
God, you remember when they were pushing those when they first came out?
Yep.
Holy shit. Do a video and give about 50 of them jokers out. It's one of those good memories I have about vaping. Like when I first got started, I hadn't even started a YouTube channel yet. I remember one of my first videos of Mark that I ever seen is when he was doing his Magnus or whatever the video was where he got the whole freaking box. And I was sitting there tripping out because I was new to all this shit. And I'm like, damn, this dude just said he got a freaking huge box of these things. And I'm going like, how in the hell does that shit work out? But
I used to hate that shit. Because you had to ship all that shit out. When you do the giveaways, you got like fucking 20 fucking packages to ship out.
Yep.
oh yeah.
Happy hippie, yeah, it's so true. And not only that, they didn't want to live in the tents. They were demanding luxury hotels to live in. Talking about migrants.
Well, now Chicago and New York are flying them to wherever they want to go.
Yeah, they're going back to their countries.
Like, you want to go where? We'll send you there. No problem.
It's not the land of opportunity no more.
Once the winter hits, you'll be like, fuck this. None of them probably never even experienced snow before. Once they get like
Especially if that all started in Chicago. All the ones in Chicago, like, send us back to Venezuela.
Yeah.
Once they get a piece of that fucking -20, they're like, we're gone. Marvin's going to give him a bunch of mods and stuff.
He said he's tried. He says, I've tried to get him to vape, but he just won't keep it up.
You need to bring him on the show so we could lecture him.
We could do that. Will you come on the show, Marvin? We'll bring you and we'll have like a little me, Mike, and Mark will just keep quiet, and we'll have like a little get together with you and him on here.
Marvin wants to know if he could bring his nurse to the live show.
Is she hot?
You can bring the nurse on. That is fine.
Gives him sponge baths.
Yep. I don't know, man.
Now, if they're paying families to take in migrants, that's a whole different story. Now we could talk business because I can kick my son out.
I got my garage.
We got some extra rooms that we can rent out.
You got your garage too, Mark.
Yep.
Why don't you do it, Mark?
They can live down here too. Fuck, I don't care.
Look, perfect scenario. You don't have to worry about folks stealing shit because you ain't going nowhere and you're always at the house. You can keep an eye on them. And I'm sure you got enough cameras to put up in places where you can watch them, especially when they're getting undressed and everything. It benefits you every way.
Mark would have fucking cameras in their rooms everywhere, hidden cameras.
Yes,
I'm only going to allow female migrants, though. No,
the migrants are going to be like, why are there so many vents in this room?
With little red lights on.
Okay, what is vents? All these vents with red lights.
Hell yeah.
I've got one of my mesh routers in the spare bedroom, and whenever on the rare occasion if Angela's one of her female friends sleeps over, they always unplug that router because they think it's a camera and they think I'm spying on them when they're sleeping.
Isn't that sad?
The whole house goes out.
Isn't that sad that they do that? Because they must know something if they're doing that shit.
Ever since Mark came to my house with that drone flying in my window, I don't trust them.
Hell yeah. Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, Mark, you've got, like I said, the perfect setup to bring a few of those folks in.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for them to make the announcement, and I'm like, I'll be the first one in line. Like, I'll take 6 of them.
But doesn't the state support you with some money when you bring folks in like that also?
You would think they would do that, but not at the moment. They want that money for themselves.
I would almost put down any amount of money that if they made it official that they say, look, we'll provide you with X amount of dollars every month if you want to take folks in. Mark would be first on the list with his specifications of who he wants there.
Yep.
And he would make money off of the state. He would definitely make money off of content. And then he'd have his own personal little whatever.
He'd be live going. 24 hours a day.
But you know what's messed up about it, though?
What's that?
When you live in these shithole states, this is what happens. You end up putting them in your home, but then they do some fucked up shit, and you don't want them in there no more. You can't kick them out.
Nope.
You cannot kick them out of your house. You're stuck with them. There's no getting them out.
And just think
you might have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars, get lawyers, whatever, just to get them out of the house. Good luck.
And knowing that if you want to take some like little mini vacay or something like that, you can't say, hey, y'all need to leave a few days or something. These folks are going to be just like, they're going to be set up in your palace.
Oh, yeah. They actually get you out of the house.
Yep.
No problem with that.
Dude, I'll start walking around naked and shitting in a bucket just to piss them off to get them out.
They would probably be doing the same. This is what would happen. Mark would bring him in thinking he's going to make a little jackpot off of this. And within a month's time, Mark would be live back from his original trailer because these folks ran him out of the house.
Probably right.
And he's still paying on the house and having to pay for the trailer again.
Dude, I guarantee you, like if like Chicago or one of the mayors went live and said, okay, here's what we're going to do. If anyone's willing to house any of the migrants, we're going to pay you set amount of dollars per month. I guarantee you.
They did that.
Every fucking migrant would be off the street.
They did that.
Did they do that?
Yeah, but people that don't want to put them in the house. Well, you're just going to put strangers to live in the same house with you, and you don't know who you're putting in your house.
Well, just like Hippie said, Chicago claims that it's $7,000 a month to take care of one migrant. So if that's true, and they're willing to pay you $7,000 a month to bring in one, you bring in 3, that's $21,000.
What is the minimum that you would take if they're not going to pay you $7,000 a month? What is the minimum that you would take, Mark, to bring one in?
Do I either choose the sex?
Yes, you get to choose. So what is the minimum dollar amount that you would take each month for bringing one in? Now you got to remember, by bringing somebody in,
I got to feed them and
you
everything.
got to feed them. You probably gonna have to clothe them a little bit.
5,000 a month.
That's your number, 5,000.
Yep, for one female over the age of 21. If it's a male, they should probably increase it to like 8. And if it's I don't want no kids, so fuck that.
You would seriously do this, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Can you see Mark doing this and him still trying to do some reviews with this person down there with him? I don't know, man. There could be some. It might be magic
They're
in the
blasting
making.
music in the background.
Oh shit!
Hey, fat boy, bring us some Coronas.
Hell yeah!
I feel like it could work out. I don't know. I've seen videos of like what's Tijuana and stuff like that. Like, maybe some kind of deal we could work out.
Well, there you go, folks.
Like my wife doesn't like having sex with me, but what about you have sex with me?
There you go. Well, maybe. All right. What if Angela said, "Hey, you can bring a female in, but I'm bringing a male in"?
See, I don't know.
Oh, it's going to change a little bit there.
Well, it's got to be like I don't. It'd have to be. If it's a dude, he's gonna have to do some work around the house, and I gotta get paid at least more, like maybe $8,000 a month.
Damn, this man gonna be making 13,000 a month off this shit.
Dude, I'll put tents in the backyard. I'll put them in the fucking garage. It'll be tent city over here. I'll be just fucking counting the cash.
That
It'll all
would be
be ramen
hilarious.
noodles.
Johnny Mark will kick Angela Anderson out. I need the room. Money, fuck that.
Shit. I don't know. Yes. If y'all were wondering by now, if you skip the first part of this show and you're watching a rerun and you're on this portion and wondering why we're talking about this and not vape shit, I don't know.
We
what
already
to tell
talked
you.
about vape shit.
We talked about the vape shit already. We've been there, done it. We're in new territory. So
Troy wrote, Mark would disappoint 2 women sexually.
oh gosh, I could sure see him doing it though.
Fagin, the slave owner.
Yeah.
I'd take care of him. I'd feed him and get him clothes and shit. And
Dude, can you imagine? So, like the video we just seen him do the other night about painting, this man would be sitting down there in his basement up there with cameras pointed to make sure that they're painting, doing all the work around there.
What's wrong with that? They like the work apparently, and they
Mark,
work
you getting your house painted?
Now we were painting my this one bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got to paint the living room.
When does that happen?
Oh, don't ask
Are
me.
these Craigslist painters?
I had one Facebook painter come over, but I declined his offer.
So
Someone said, "Why don't you hire Mike?" And I said, "Mike wanted just $5,000 just to come here."
I watched part of this live stream that he was while they were painting.
Oh, God.
And during a little bit of a break, this is what I loved. He took us into the living room and pointing the camera around, and pointing his phone around. And the words that came out of his mouth, not verbatim, but pretty much, we are going to paint this, but we are not going to move a single thing in here. We're just going to throw tarps over everything pretty much. And I'm looking around this room going, how in the fuck are you going to do this? So what I'm assuming, that's what it's going to be. He's going to paint around the shit. So if you ever move it, there's going to be just like all kind of squiggly shit going on there. So,
oh, Mark, can you imagine the video content you could make with me painting a house? Mike Vapes is painting. I hired Mike Vapes.
He was talking about trying to fly you in because he wanted you to paint.
There was a lot of recommendations for you to come out and paint. Like Mike's too expensive.
Oh
So I'm
gosh.
so lazy to paint. I took out. I think I talked about the story where I took out the air conditioners out of my two of the bedrooms, the wall units,
Mhm.
removed them, and I put ductless systems. So I patched up the outside, the holes, did it, patched up the inside with sheetrock, but now I gotta skim coat the area, finish it up, and paint the bedroom. And it's been 5 or 6 weeks now since I've done that, maybe 7. I don't even know how long. It's good. Maybe it's 2 months. I'm just like,
Uh,
I hate moving around furniture. I gotta take stuff out of the bedroom.
Painting is just so slow. Like it just takes forever, and I don't know. It's not rewarding
Well,
enough. Especially, I don't know what it is about
it
painting.
does when you roll it once and you're like, okay, I need a fucking break. And then you go back in and you roll a few other times, like, all right, I'm tired. Let me take a break. And
Well, after we went to Home Depot, and I actually bought a decently priced roller because I was using like the $2 rollers, and these fucking things you got to like dip into paint every like 5 seconds. But we spent like a good amount of money on a roller, and it actually worked quite well. I'm like, maybe
You know
these
what the best
expensive.
rollers are if you could find the good lambskin rollers.
I don't know what kind this was, but it was pretty nice.
Mark had
Better
the
than
shit you
my.
buy at the fucking dollar store that
Dude,
falls
I bought those
apart.
foam brushes.
Garbage.
You get like I don't know, like 20 in a bag. But the minute you put paint on it and you start painting the wall, the foam just comes off the brush and starts sticking to the wall.
Oh my God.
Talk about a fucking piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Hippie doesn't live far from you. And I think Hippie kind of does.
That's what I thought
Doesn't
too.
he do kind of like construction shit or something?
You would think he'd be here painting for me, but
Yep.
obviously not.
I mean, I'm sure you could have paid this man a nice little ransom there to come over and take care of your shit, but I don't
Or
know.
give him a few disposables.
Either whatever cuts it, but I don't know. Anyway, folks, we're at that 32-minute OT mark, and yeah, I hate giving y'all this much. And look at Gomez. Gomez gonna come in right when we're walking out. Angel Gomez, member for 35 months. Thank you there, sir. He says, sorry I'm late. Take it from the top. You're going to have to watch the replay there, Sonny boy. But
With all the ads.
with all the you're going to catch all the ads. Make sure y'all watch every single one of them because I'm making big bucks off of these ads. So,
Johnny, yeah, the foam little brushes, those cheap ones, those are for staining. They're not for painting.
Oh, don't buy those.
yeah.
Oh,
Anyway, well, folks, I hope y'all have a spectacular Thanksgiving, especially if you're hanging with families and stuff. Just kick back and chill. I don't know, do whatever it is y'all got to do on Thanksgiving. Mark, are you doing shit on Thanksgiving Day?
yeah, I might go live with the whole turkey cooking.
Okay, well there you go. I would say that maybe we might do something Thursday evening, but I'm gonna say probably not because we've got a lot of family gonna be here, and I don't think I'm going to be able to cut away to do any type of thing. But are you going? Are you doing your shit on Friday, Mark?
To my knowledge, yes.
Okay, so Mark's got like every night packed up there, but maybe towards the weekend, I'm not 100% certain. Maybe we might pop something in secretly or quick on you. I know some people have mentioned, why don't y'all do a Rumble thing again? We could do that, I guess, or I don't know, just whatever hits. If it does, I don't know. I hate to promise anything and not be able to deliver, but anyway.
Just keep an eye out on Facebook.
Yep, keep an
Make
eye
sure
out.
to hit the notification bell icons here on YouTube
Yep, we'll definitely
or
let you.
YouTube. What am I saying? Rumble.
Rumble, or it could be on YouTube. Either which way, I don't know yet. But anyway, again, I hope everybody has themselves a safe Thanksgiving. Don't be trying to cook like what Mark's about to do. I hope
Nope.
Mark does go live and show some of his cooking techniques. It's
I learned it from Mike.
I think what ultimately will happen, it's going to be more or less Mark getting everybody dizzy while he walks around with the phone while Angela does all the cooking. But we'll see if Mark pulls something out of his magician's hat. But anyway, Anyway, y'all have a good one, folks. We will catch y'all a little later. Y'all be safe out there. Smooth outro, folks.
Bye, baby.
Let's see.